Relevant issues for future standardization can include, from our experience, is friction data detection and processing, data models for traffic and road weather data, floating car data, etc. New needs are emerging almost daily. Creation of new standards can only follow innovation process. However, standards of course should be taken care at an early stage of this service development cycle. Thinking of the architecture, ITS system architecture related matters should identify where the application is going to be used. If it's pan-European, covering many countries, there's a lot of more need of standardized architectural approaches than if it's a national-wide, only one country, maybe also today using its own architecture, because we have a family of architectures already here around in Europe, although we have also a common frame-based architecture. We have also been summarizing the situation that when making incremental improvements in system architecture, I would say system architecture might not be so relevant. And thinking of that point of view isn't the key thing. Here, when working with the pilots, and that you are going to hear details more later, we are in a proof of concept phase, doing pilot and user test to verify the general feasibility of the concept. And we can say that standards are must the nearer you are in the product development phase, like here you can see. And freedom for innovation is an important thing, but it cannot be standardized. Public sector has an overall responsibility of providing necessary, safe, smooth, sustainable and cost-efficient transport services. Public sector have and has had, and I hope and see is always having in the future a key role also in this game. In Europe, roles and operation and business models can be different and really are different according to our analysis. And the public sector is always and usually including management and control type of services, safety and security is very important, enforcement, public transport services, and public sector is hopefully more willing to provide data and content for the use of efficient and full user need fulfillment, and the services produced also either in PPP or from the private sector. As already mentioned, the ITS directive will be on our table very soon, giving a little directions. We have a lot of good material coming on core European services from EasyWay along Turn network, and there are many emerging services coming and being under the construction, and we know it very well. In ROADIDEA, we made also a survey analysis using about 9 countries as a basis, and we covered traffic and travel information, commercial vehicle operations, advanced safety systems, and emergency management. As you all know, internet services are manifold and already in widespread deployment phase now. Real-time information is there, but the high-quality predictive information seems to be still missing. We have static route planners, most everybody can just go and pick it up and put it in the car, but there is a problem with the dynamic process still missing. Multimodal IT services are becoming more and more available. On-trip vehicle information is available via RDS TMC, for instance. Variable message signs are in wide use. A lot of things are there, but a lot of is needed and a lot of is happening, emerging also. So towards that background, we have summarized major barriers of the development. First one seems to be poor prerequisites for services, inferior access to data, inferior quality of data, as already pointed out. We have happy to say, but we have many poor business models and business cases that are delivering services that are really not meeting properly the user needs, and then the customer trust is not there as we should really be able to produce. One major thing is that we have fragmented governmental policies, and that is resulting in fragmented service markets. And then we are unable to foster sustainable development of services. We all know that in this field and area, every day is discussed the problem of privacy, liability issues, and the trust. Technically, we have said and we have seen that there's a lack of interoperable interfaces. For instance, when thinking of the wide market, nomadic aftermarket devices and vehicles, and between vehicles and infrastructure. There are needs of many actions, starting from the rules of public data in an affordable manner, specifying data quality, exploring and demonstrating business models, support key activities in Europe, carry out systematic evaluations and assessment to the studies, and maintain and develop databases for ITS applications. Many needed actions. These 9 are those key ones that we have pointed out. We had a wide amount of recommendations to solve these problems and needs for further development. Make further analysis of user behavior, devote adequate detailed efforts on user testing and stakeholder analysis, devote sufficient efforts to user awareness, introduce recommendation already said here, solve the problems of data integration and harmonization, speed up the efforts to find new innovative ways of data collection. And finally, a lot of things to be developed, open the European market for effective business development, because there are a lot of things and barriers. Devote additional resources on innovative business model development, cooperation, financing, revenue sharing, user interest and stakeholder growth. And finally, not the least, enhance support public sector commitment by making recommendations on vital models of cooperation and procurement. Ladies and gentlemen, I thank you for your attention.
Thank you, Matti. This work in Purpose 4 actually concludes, like you heard, a lot of the results, and we will be producing a so-called roadmap document that will really contain all these recommendations. Any questions to Matti? Seems not. You were very comprehensive, so people are happy.
Here's one.
Okay, there's no question.
No question. Okay.